All right, have and have not fans. This is like freaking part 3 to that ABC Soaps article. Like, I remember when somebody sent me the article on Instagram, and they were like, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know it's in the magazine. I know it's just like a little paragraph, but at least it's something." With that, when I did the initial video about ABC Soaps calls out the haves and the have-nots for too many fake deaths, I didn't think too much of it. But then that video got a decent amount of views. Then I did a part 2 about, what was ABC Soaps wrong for calling out the series, because a lot of the comments on my initial video were like, ABC needs to mind their own business, let Tyler Perry do his thing. They do the same kind of crap on like their daytime soap operas all the time. But then on that video, shout out to Kevin Harris, who made a very valid point here. ABC seems a little intimidated by the show. I mean, it shows they are watching the series. Soap operas are losing viewership on major networks. Could it be the viewers are going to the own network? I've always been critical of the haves and have-nots writing. Likewise here, man. And I will continue to be. I'm critical because they have some of the best accomplished actors on television, and I don't think Tyler is bringing out their best. Agreed. ABC does have some validity in their critique, yet I don't think criticizing haves and have-nots will garner more viewership to declining daytime soap operas. Now, I don't really engage in those soap operas. I think I mentioned that in my previous video, so I really wouldn't be able to tell you the numbers game, like which shows have the highest. But all I gotta say is, you know what? Man. That I can't. Kevin made a good point. I mean, no, excuse me, great points within his paragraph there. I mean, why call out the haves and the have-nots for doing what soap operas have been doing for years? Is it because it's a series ran by a black person? But the thing is, the haves and the have-nots is a diverse cast, not just by ethnicity, but gender and sexuality, as well as social classes. So the haves and the have-nots isn't contained to one particular audience. There are people who watch it of very different walks of life, not just skin color, but also where they are in their life, where they came from, and where they are now. So I think, though, the best parts about Kevin's comment were the fact that it's easy to, what did they say? It's easier to critique than to create. And being someone who does this for a living, so to speak, on YouTube, I've always made a point in my videos to say I'm not just going to sit up here and rant and talk about what should be done and this and that. I try to offer constructive, not just constructive criticism, but it's like, Tyler, we know you can do better than what you're doing with the show. So it is getting a bit repetitive in some aspects, like the fake deaths and some characters who have not changed personality for at least 2 or 3 seasons, and hell, some characters who have been on the show since the beginning have barely changed whatsoever. So it has gotten a bit old. However, it's easier for people to just go on the internet and rant and write articles and blog, tearing someone down. But it's better when you offer how it could have been done in a different way to kind of help the story advance. And that's why I do on my channel, like when I do theories and whatnot. Like, I don't just do videos like, I hate Justin, he sucks, he needs to die. I talk about what they could do with his character if he is going to stick around a bit longer. So the same thing with the haves and the have-nots. Like, I'm a fan of the show, but maybe it's because, and I get it, like people who are employed by big companies, like let's say if I were employed by OWN or Tyler Perry Studios, I don't know if I'll be able to speak as freely as I do now, but I don't know. It's just one of those situations where if I were employed, but I was limited to what I could say, it's like, hey, we love how you review our shows and whatnot, but could you go a little lighter on the critiques? I don't know. I mean, it's easy for me to say I don't think I would do that, because that would pretty much tarnish what I'm trying to do with the channel. But if they put enough money in front of you, it's easy to say you have morals and everything, but until somebody offers you the money, it's like, you know what, man? I want to get up. Okay, this episode, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 across the board, as opposed to like 8s and 7s and 9s. But all I'm saying is, I don't know if I agree when he says, could it be more viewers are going to the own network? I see your point, Kevin, but I want to rebuttal that with the fact that OWN isn't as available as it used to be, because over the past couple of years, more and more people have told me OWN was dropped from their cable package, or it got too expensive, or OWN is one of those things where I'm just not able to have access to it like I did when it first came out. Not to mention, like, if this really does beg the question, if the haves and the have-nots was on a bigger platform, and no, the show is still on OWN, I'm only being theoretical here. That does beg the question, if the haves and the have-nots came on during the daytime, or if it was moved to a network like BET, something that is more accessible to people, how would the ratings do compared to The Bold and the Beautiful, The Young and the Restless, General Hospital, All My Children? I would be very interested to see how that would go. I would. Maybe I'll do a separate video talking about, what do you think would happen. But anyway, shout out to Kevin Harris again for that amazing comment. Do you think that they are jealous that they see the show's good, so they decide to call it out? But I mean, what did they say? No publicity is bad. No publicity is bad publicity. I don't know. But either way, I'm still a fan of the haves and the have-nots. Is it the perfect show? No. Is it as good as it used to be when it first came out? It was great when it first came out. It kind of had like a little bit of a up and down kind of a journey. But season 6 in my mind definitely picked up steam. But when season 7 comes out next year, some things definitely need to shift. But I'll leave it to you to decide. And with that being said, if you could do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, we are like, guys, the channel's growing slower and it's really making me feel down. So if you could really help me out, man, hit that like button, comment something to get up channel engagement, tell people about the channel, and I'll talk to you soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.